I'm here on the Kingdo Mental Ministries channel. Uh, he's got a video called Needing Help Overcoming Sin, Loneliness, Depression. Um, it's kind of weird. I mean, I don't know if the man even realizes how he's contradicting his own beliefs. Uh, it's just so strange. They say one thing and then they say the complete opposite. Um, in this video here, let's see, let's go through it here for a second. Okay, there are people daily trying to overcome, okay, according to Kingdo's beliefs, trying to overcome what? Uh, he says that the Ten Commandments were nailed to the cross and that Christians don't have to keep them anymore. But here he's saying that people are trying to overcome or need help with things in their lives. Okay, addiction, pornography, direction, financial help, family that is not saved. Let's go a little farther. He's got all these nice little dramatic pictures floating around. Okay, I'm addicted to drugs. Would drug abuse, would that be breaking one of the Ten Commandments? I think it would, because when you're doing drugs, you're killing yourself. The Bible says thou shalt not kill, and that includes yourself. Okay, once again though, I'm wondering, KingdoMentality says there is no law. There is no Ten Commandments anymore because they were nailed to the cross. So what does it matter to him if people are addicted to drugs? It just doesn't make any sense, because according to him, there's no law, and therefore there is no sin, because the Bible says there is no sin where there is no law. Okay, so since Jesus died on the cross, according to KingdoMentality, nailing the Ten Commandments to the cross, effectively doing away with sin for the last 2,000 years. So no one has been sinning for 2,000 years according to KingdoMentality's beliefs, but yet he doesn't seem to realize that that's what his beliefs say. That's what his beliefs stand for. If you believe that Jesus nailed the Ten Commandments to the cross, and you believe what the Bible says, that without law there is no sin, then how can there be any sin, and why would people want to overcome these things if there's nothing wrong with it? Okay, here it says, I keep having sex outside of marriage. What does that matter? The commandment says thou shalt not commit adultery. But the commandment, according to KingdoMentality, was nailed to the cross 2,000 years ago. So sex outside of marriage is no longer a sin for the last 2,000 years, according to KingdoMentality. I'm struggling with pornography. That would fit right in the same category of the commandment against adultery. Why would anybody worry about struggling with pornography if it's not a sin, according to KingdoMentality? I don't understand it, and I don't think he does either. And then we get to this thing right here, which to me, I almost started laughing when I saw it, because it's so pathetic. How can anybody, according to KingdoMentality's beliefs, be struggling with sin when the law was nailed to the cross 2,000 years ago and there hasn't been any sin for the last 2,000 years, according to KingdoMentality? What sin is he talking about? There cannot, according to his beliefs, have been any sin for the last 2,000 years. I just don't get these people. I don't understand it. Let's go a little farther into this. Okay, if you need someone to stand and fast and pray with you, we can fast and pray that you get your life back to Christ. Well, that's cool. I have no problem with that. Praying for somebody, fasting for somebody, helping them get back to Christ. That's fine. That's great. That's a noble endeavor. Um, Let us know, and we will be ready to fight the good fight of faith with you. Hey, that's noble too. But the whole teaching of kingdom mentality is confusion. Kingdom mentality is an antinomian, quote, Christian, if there is such a thing. There is such a thing as antinomianism, but I don't consider people who are antinomians Christians, because anyone who teaches you that the Ten Commandments were nailed to the cross and that you don't have to keep them anymore is in a cult. Maybe a cult of their own making, but it's a cult nonetheless. So, I would just like somebody to explain to me how the law can be nailed to the cross 2,000 years ago, and yet an antinomian like Kingdom Mentality wants to help somebody stop sinning when, according to his own beliefs, there's been no sin for the past 2,000 years.